I want to thank everyone for checking in. I appreciate you all coming on the webinar to check it out. Let's go ahead and get started. Well, what we're going to do is begin, and I want to thank everyone for joining us on this webinar. We do this live each and every Wednesday, and the goal is to not only give you information, but be there also to do a little bit of questions and answers at the end, and keep this to 45 minutes or less. There is a follow-up webinar to find out more about how to build the business and more about the company that we've partnered with at 8:30 Central that we'd all like you to plug into. So if your time does allow, we'll give you more information at the end of this webinar on how to plug into that. Also, as we go through this information, you can get a lot of great resources in the way of flyers to introduce this to veterans, copies of the slides that we're going to be sharing that we're going to go very quickly through, and a whole lot more at the MEVprogram.com website. Again, MEVprogram.com website. And hopefully a lot of you have gone there to find your way to this webinar. So first of all, I want to say thank you to all the veterans. We are so grateful for your sacrifice and service for this great nation. We wanted to be able to come up with a program as a way to say thank you. It was Andrew's vision to say, what can Shackley do to help support our troops? And they're talking so much about, jobs programs and hiring heroes and things like that, which are great. But the fact is, well, they're trying to get that job, or maybe while they have that job, or to maybe supplement their retirement income or their disability pay. We wanted to have a program that would be a great way to say thank you, not just to give them a job, but to empower them to build a healthier and wealthier life for themselves and for the family. And I'm very grateful for everyone, whether it's from World War II to people who are just coming home from Afghanistan that have served this great nation. And we owe them all a debt of gratitude, with putting their lives on the line, being away from their family, and we want to make sure that they are well compensated in a way of empowering them to build their own business. And so whether it's nonprofit organizations that I've been involved with to help veterans and disabled veterans, or as simple as having my support, our troops' license plates on my motorcycle, I'm just really excited about this program, and I thank you, Andrew, for having the vision to put it together. But before we go on, I want Cheryl maybe to share a few words about what this has meant for her and how veterans have been a big part of her life and why we're so excited about helping not only veterans, but family members who are also veterans too. Cheryl, would you mind sharing?
Not at all. We wouldn't be having this call if it weren't for our veterans. Their fighting for our freedom gives us a lot of choices today. And I grew up in the 60s, and my brother was in the Vietnam War. He was a Marine. I wrote 5 Marines. That was my part back then. They didn't let girls serve. But since then, my niece has been a Marine. My nephews are former Marines, and my brothers. So when we say the Marines have landed, that just means it's Christmas.
Wonderful. Well, excellent. Hey, here's what I want to do. I want to welcome and thank personally, and for all those listening in, Andrew Majors and his lovely wife, Diana, for her love and support through this process. I don't know how many wonderful children you have, but I'm sure we'll find out more, and we'll have some more updated pictures. This Bud's for you. I put that picture up because I thought it was so appropriate, celebrating getting this underway. And then knowing that it's about the family, and so I wanted to have the picture of the little one in your arms, and of course we wanted to have Diana in there as well. So thank you, Andrew, for your vision, and thank you, Diana, for your support. We really appreciate it. Want to maybe have you guys share a little bit about what this program means for you and what you intend to do with it to help veterans and those people that are really looking to be empowered. So would you mind sharing just for maybe a minute or so?
Well, first off, I kind of came up with this idea because, the job market is not great right now, and I got a notice from Northrop Grumman saying I was not qualified for a UAV job, which is what I do. I thought that was kind of interesting, means I was kind of overqualified for the position. They told me I did not meet their requirements. So that's just kind of all over the place for anybody trying to get out right now. That is a perfect explanation as to, what it was that drove this thought in the first place.
Anything else you'd like to share, Andrew or Diana? a little bit about your passion about the program and.
Well, my passion is about, veterans go overseas to fight for freedoms, not just for America, but also for the countries that they're trying to assist, and only to come home to an empty market. It's not right. Things need to happen, and Shackley is making a big push for something to happen with this MEV program. That's got me more excited than I've been in, since my son was born. I can't recall any time before that.
Very good. Excellent. All right. Well, wonderful. Any thoughts or ideas, Diana, that you want to share before we move on?
I think Andrew explained it all. I know there's a lot of jobs, that you're trained for in the Army that don't really relate here in the real world. I was an intelligence analyst in the Army, and there's not really a lot out there for me to pursue. So this was also a great thing that I can do it from home. I can be with my kids after being away from them for so long and make a difference.
Wonderful. That's awesome. I'm very excited that you had a chance to come on and say a few words. It's always great to hear you on the webinar and conference call as well. So thank you. Well, guys, what we want to do to continue is just to talk a little bit more about Shackley and what this Mission Empowered Veterans is all about. The idea was, and Cheryl came up with this wonderful kind of tagline, the idea of giving our heroes wings to rise above the financial situations that some are in, to be able to rise above all of the things that are going on, to be able to help them with a better life, to be able to live a healthier life, etc. And so what I'm going to do now is just kind of begin our overview and turn it over to my lovely wife, Cheryl.
Thank you. Shackley really is about living by the golden rule and living in harmony with nature. And we all want to live with integrity. And when we were looking for a new home, a company to build a future with, we were looking for a company with integrity because we wanted something that would stand the test of time. I don't know another company that has done it like Shackley. We know third and fourth generations that are inheriting businesses today, and they're not just inheriting a few $100s a month. These people are inheriting six-figure incomes because of what their parents or grandparents or great-grandparents did. And a lot of those people came from poor farms or farming communities here in Minnesota. So it's something that we know we can do. We don't have to have a master's degree or even a 4-year or a 2-year degree. And we really feel that the veterans are going to have an advantage because of their discipline and what they know about building a team. It's just a matter of us helping them and saying thank you to empower them to build a healthier, wealthier life for them and their family. We can take aim at debt and bills. We can help people build healthy bodies and brains. That's so important. There's so much stress out there today. One of the best benefits for us with Shackley has been the brain foods. They have a lot of products that help people make better choices under stressful conditions. It should be mandatory for all military people to take these products because they will function at a higher level. You can make extra income and free products. We have a replacement income in a new car program. We've even got a program for people that really hit it hard to make $100,000 in the next 15 months, and they're going to qualify for a bunch of trips. You can create financial independence for you and for your family. Basically what we're saying is Shackley is inviting you to dream again. We've all seen unemployment out there and how it's getting worse and worse, and the vets' unemployment starts at 12%. It goes up to almost double in different categories. We've seen businesses close every day. Highly qualified people, like Andrew and Diana, are having a challenge finding work to do, even though they are extremely qualified. People are overworked and underpaid, and retirement plans have all but disappeared. A lot of us have seen 401ks turn into 201ks. And with that, I'm going to hand it back to Marty.
All right, wonderful. Well, here's the idea. What I love about Shackley is that they are giving back. We have a program called Shackley Cares, which is a nonprofit organization that's helped tsunami victims and Hurricane Katrina victims, the devastating thing that happened with the hurricane as well in Japan. And so this was a way for them to say, well, we're helping everyone else around the world. Let's help the people who have allowed us to have a world that's safer to live in. All of our military that are coming home, that are retired or honorably discharged through, with disabilities or what have you, And we want to give them an opportunity to move to the right side of the equation, to be part of the wealth that's being created where they can have their own business and have the money to be able to invest and do some things and be part of the 10% that control 90% of the wealth. Because on the left side, even if people were to get a job, they still work for a system, and 90% of Americans still work for other people. And there's nothing wrong with it. The problem is you work and get paid, stop working, stop getting paid. No different than if you're self-employed, where you've created your own system, whether you're a doctor, an attorney, or in a dentist situation. Again, if you're not working, you're not getting paid. And so 10% of the wealth is shared by 90% of the people on the left side of the what we call cash flow quadrant, which is a follow-up book to the first book in the series, the Rich Dad Poor Dad series by Robert Kiyosaki. And so the idea that with business ownership, you have a system that works for you. So that when there's times when you may not be able to work, imagine being able to put a little bit of time in part-time once it gets going and be able to still have a full-time or beyond type pay. Plus tax advantages, no employees to deal with or headaches, and these tax advantages that are out there for business owners are not available for employees. And once you're starting to make money, now you can put your money to work for you, where money makes money all day long. And guess what? The whole thing for me is, if you don't work, you still get paid. That's residual income, an annuity-type income with investments. And so what I always tell people is, you need to get to the right side of the equation, and definitely don't be left behind. So let me tell you a little bit about why I'm so impressed with what Shackley has done, because they perfectly position themselves with you as a partner in this MEV program to take advantage of 6 growth trends. And, as Roger Barnett says, our CEO, you want the trend to be your friend. You want to work with the trends, not work against them, kind of like having the wind at your back. And these trends will soon be $1 trillion industry in each of these categories over the next 10 years, whether it's natural nutrition and prevention, healthy weight loss, whether it's green products and green cleaners, which is, something that Shackley has been doing when green was just a color. I mean, we literally pioneered more than half of these 6 categories or industries. And even anti-aging now, the baby boomers aging, they want to live longer, they want to be stronger, they want to look younger. So skincare and personal care are big. And, of course, everyone has always wanted to have their own business. And a home-based business gives them a lot more flexibility. Plus, in partnership with Shackley's compensation plan, unlimited income potential, time freedom. You can be your own boss. I talked about the tax benefits, which are huge, and also have leverage, which means you don't have to do all the work to get all the pay. And this is a vital mission that we're a part of, empowering veterans that, yes, they can have their own business without college degrees or any continuing education. Everyone qualifies. They just need to go to work and be a part of something big. In the Next Millionaires book that Paul Zane Pilzer wrote, who's a well-known economist, he talked about, because of these industry trends coming together perfectly at this time and place, millions of new millionaires will be created over the next few years. And so this is an opportunity to go to work and take advantage of something special rather than just waiting to maybe win the lottery as your way to make your millions. And so what I'm going to do is turn it back over to Cheryl, and she can talk a little bit more about, the incredible idea of the social marketing and how this works to simply get the word out through word-of-mouth advertising to go about building a business. Cheryl, go ahead and take it from here.
This is going to make a huge difference for a lot of people. Shackley has gone through 2 growth waves in the past, 2 huge ones and 1 smaller one. Every time the people who were focused came out of that growth wave with their family finances established. And every single time it happened, their businesses grew, until that's why people now are inheriting these 6-figure incomes. Well, the wave that is just starting now is going to be bigger than all those waves put together. And social marketing is part of the reason. We have a whole generation of people who love online. They know how to get around the net. They know how to connect with people. They can stay connected. They don't lose contact with people. Even our telephone numbers stay the same, and that is to your advantage. Social marketing leverages social networks, and that makes your life better and pays you for sharing. Then we have a simple system with a natural nutrition company with total corporate and personal support. There's no inventory, deliveries, or collections. There's no customer risk. If people aren't satisfied for any reason, they can return the product, and Shaklee will give them every penny back. So there's no risk to the person who is out there on the front line in this business and sharing this business with people. There's no employees or employers. I've been on both sides of that one. There's headaches with both, and there's no experience needed. All those no's add up to no stress for you. Shaklee doesn't care where you've been. All they care about is where you want to go. And I love it that we are the #1 natural nutritional arsenal to help you build a solid, profitable business. I didn't realize that 4 of the leading causes of death are preventable. Diabetes, 90% preventable. Stroke, 80%. Heart disease, 80%. Cancer, 60% preventable. These are powerful weapons in the fight against aging, against cancer, diabetes, stroke, heart disease. All of these products have different strengths. And I love that we're not a one-shot wonder. This healthy nutrition program, and on the screen we're showing our prescription for a healthier life, and then we threw a little bottle of vitamin D in there because that's a very powerful weapon for people to fight all of those diseases. Our healthy weight loss. I couldn't believe that I could finally lose weight with these products, and I lost 40 pounds and kept it off before I found out I had cancer in my body. And losing that 40 pounds helped me fight that battle better. It gave me a better advantage, and I was healthier and stronger. And our healthy home products, getting the toxins out of our home, makes a huge difference for people's health and their mental health because those toxins are affecting our neurotransmitters in our brains. Our healthy beauty. Our skincare system has 9 patents. They guarantee that you will reduce wrinkles or you get your money back. That's a good thing. And the reason they work and the reason we have that 100% Shaklee guarantee is because of the Shaklee science. It always works, it's always safe, and it's always green. The Shaklee difference has made a huge difference in our life. They've done over 100,000 annual quality tests. They do over 350 contaminant tests. There's no harmful toxics in the packaging or the product. They've done over $10 billion in sales. They've invested $300 million in research and development. We have 55 U.S. patents. We have 100 published clinical studies. And these aren't the kinds you pay to get into. They're the kinds you pray to get into. There are over 100 Olympic medals that have been earned by Shaklee athletes, 56 gold. And it's always green. We were the first non-toxic cleaner in our basic age. It's been to the North Pole, the South Pole. It's been up to the Space Center. We were the first climate-neutral certified company. We were the first to use 100% green power, and we've won a ton of eco awards. And we've planted over 12 billion trees. You guys, that's huge. And we didn't do it alone. We did it by forming an army of people that want to help this beautiful planet. And they're always paying it forward. We can help people live better lives all over the world. Shaklee has paid over $6 billion in bonuses, and over 2,000 people have earned over $1 million. It's not just at the top level. It's at every level. With that, I'm going to hand it back to Marty to show us the money.
Wonderful. Great job. Let's talk about the Shaklee Dream Plan, which is something that uniquely with veterans can take advantage of not only the cars, where you can drive a new car, earn some cash and also some trips, but the idea that what we've covered so far is a little bit about the program, about the company and the products, but what I want you to really understand is how simple this is. And we have a term that simply is what we call Shakleeizing. Shakleeizing your home, what that simply means is that instead of buying from stores that make someone else rich, you switch brands that are higher quality products, more concentrated, that will save you money. You can buy from yourself and get paid and be on, a healthier road. Because here's the idea. You're still going to spend money on everything from nutritional products to skincare products to shampoos, conditioners, supplements, weight loss products, etc., energy drinks, sports nutrition drinks, whatever. So all those things and more that Shaklee has to offer, you can start buying from yourself at a discount that are better quality products that will save you money and then you get paid. And so what we're asking people to do is not spend more money that they don't have, but to redirect their spending and start buying from your own Shaklee store rather than going to the CVS, Walmarts, Targets, Sally Beauties, or GNCs of the world. And so to get started in the program, and here's what I love about what Shaklee's done, is that with any purchase, as little as $8 bottle of vitamin D that you're going to find out more about tonight as you get involved in this program is you can get a membership, a lifetime membership for free. And again, it's another great way that Shackley's saying thank you as a veteran to be able to join. And if you decide you want to become a distributor, there's some other opportunities where you can literally get up to a $100 retail value product for free as well, and that's $39.95. And there's also another program where when you buy our Vitalizer, which is our wonderful multi-mineral, multivitamin strip, you're going to be able to get your membership for free as well. So this program, this get in with any purchase for free, goes away on April 30th, so take advantage of it because there's so many things that we'll have to offer, from discounts on auto ship to referral bonuses as you're getting your business going that will help you get your products for free. I mean, even Commander Mark Kelly is loving our products and has brought our Vitalizer, our multivitamin strips into space on the space shuttle. So that's not Photoshop. That's actually really being floating there in space in the space shuttle. So it's pretty cool. So what I want you to think about is that no matter how you get started, when you just purchase a product, if you will, through the MEV program or Mission Empowered Vets, Shackley will upgrade you to all of the benefits as though you came in at the gold mission pack level. And so the coolest part about it is that you're going to then be positioned to get paid all 9 ways. And of course, you may know people who want to come in at the gold pack level for $2.99, which will earn you the gold bonuses, and they'll be able to get 5 of our best-selling Shackley products, a personal website, and they're also going to be able to qualify for their first check, which qualifies you for a check as well. And what I love about Shackley is that when people come in gold, they're going to actually plant 5 trees in your honor to help offset the carbon emissions in getting the pack shipped to you, which again is why we're such a green company. Also, people that come in gold are 13 times more likely to get promoted, enroll 7 times more distributors, and order 2.5 times more product. And so the idea is that for a $500 retail value for under $300, they're perfectly positioned to be in business, to use the products, to take advantage of the technology, the websites, etc., and get a check. So what's cool about it is for you, even if you came in and bought an $8 bottle of vitamin D, you're going to be upgraded to the Gold Ambassador status and be able to sponsor globally without having to pay that additional money. And you're also not going to have any purchase volume requirements to get your check each month, and you're also going to get a free global personal website indefinitely. So no matter what branch of the military that you've been involved with, as a veteran, this is Shackley's way to say thank you, to be able to have all of these benefits and not have the expense, so that we can help you make some money and grow a business. And so think about it. When you look at this, unless you have 20 to 30 years in and did all the political stuff you had to do, it's a long way to the top. With the generals and the colonels, the majors and the captains. Where do you fall in this whole chain of command, if you will? Well, so often people are looking for something that they can build on their own without having to, be accountable to someone or have a boss. And even if people were working in a job world, with the same kind of corporate structure, people have seen their 401ks turn into 201ks. So this is a way for you to pack your own financial parachute, to build your own team, working together and creating healthier lives for everyone and generational wealth for you and your family. And that's what I love about Shackley as well, is Cheryl said we have people that are 2nd and 3rd generations that are making serious 6 figures that they were able to get from what their parents or grandparents had started. So really the business is very, very simple. And all we ask you to do is to, over time, pick up 20-plus consumers, people that are going to be continuing to use the product. And the way they do that is, of course, you build a loyal customer base by you first being your own first and best customer, trying the products and sharing them with others. And we have a wonderful program with the Vitamin D Project that shows people how vitamin D is so important, with over 200 million people throughout North America being vitamin D deficient. And so for under $8, they can try that product, and then we can introduce them to the rest of the catalog. And these customers that become lifelong consumers, on average now, is over 17 years, which is amazing when you look at the kind of retention that we have. And so these are people that are already using nutrition or weight loss or cleaning products or personal care products, and we're just simply redirecting their spending to buying from themselves at wholesale through their membership, or buying from you as a retail consumer. However it works, that's going to build your base of customers. It's going to generate you a check. And so this is not business as usual. As you build a team of individuals, say Jan, Sue, and Joe, those people would become members, and if they're part of the armed forces and our retired military and veterans, they're going to be upgraded to gold. We'll talk about that in a second. But just as members, they're going to start using the products and generating volume and growing their own base of consumers. That's what the C's are. And that's going to allow them and you to get a check each and every month. And so as your volume grows, what we call purchase volume, or PV, you're going to be able to get a higher percentage. And that's just a virtue of people just buying the products and using the products that they would already buy from someone else. They're going to now start buying from their Shaklee store. And so let's just say out of these circles, which are people, they represent, let's say everyone does about 100 PV or purchase volume. Let's just call it 1,250 PV times 12%, because it's over 1,000, means you're going to get $150 a month. Now, you might say, yeah, that's not that big a deal, but $150 could come really in handy when it comes to diapers or gas in the car or groceries or what have you, and that's coming in month after month for people that continue to just simply, shop at their own Shaklee store. And so what's cool about it is that since you're going to be upgraded to gold, and we're going to encourage other people to come in as gold ambassadors, you're going to be able to get gold bonuses when people come in at the gold level. And what's so exciting about that is that once you grow enough volume to over 2,000 PV, and through the gold bonus program as well, you could literally get yourself promoted from associate in that last slide to director and earn $850 more, say, in your second month. And not only that, but when you maintain that directorship as you go to the next level, we call senior director, you're going to be able to receive 2 free registrations to our global conference in Las Vegas. That's like a $500 value. And what's even better than that is that when you compare us with others and maintain working your business at the director level or above, you're going to be able to be sent to our incredible world headquarters in just north of San Francisco in Pleasanton, California, where you can rub shoulders with other movers and shakers, meet the corporate leaders, be wined and dined in the Napa Valley region, all expenses paid. You and a special someone. You just have to get yourself to the local airport. And when you compare us with other networking programs, other home-based businesses out there that you probably heard about, and they're right here. They're all good companies, but you know what? The products may not be good, and they just don't pay as much, quite frankly. I mean, we pay anywhere from 4 times more to double what a lot of the other companies pay. So we want to teach you how to build a business of your own and work smarter, not harder. How to have a business that will allow you to get paid a residual income. And as you continue to grow to, as I said, senior director by helping one other person, let's call this person Bill here on the screen, who goes out and becomes a gold ambassador and develops enough volume in his group, you're going to be able to earn a $1,000 bonus check by just getting to senior director. And by the way, every month, on average, senior directors make about $1,000 a month residually. So it's starting to get a little nicer as far as your income. And that money comes every month, as would your car allowance to cover a new car payment, anywhere from $225 to $250 if you decide to get a hybrid. So we don't want to try and get into all the details tonight as we have a short period of time with you, but I just want you to remember in this quick recap is that you're going to get paid up to 9 different ways, and through our Fast Track program, earn over $100,000 in your first 15 months. Now, it's not going to be easy, but it's very simple what we do, and if you go to work and put together the skills and the teamwork and the camaraderie that you had, in the military into this type of a business, there's no question the kind of money that you can make. And so all of these different levels have different positions, just like in rank. And as you go up in rank, you're going to get paid bonuses one time, plus larger and larger monthly paychecks. So you're going to get paid weekly and monthly and qualify for incredible trips. Our next big trip when you become a coordinator above is to the Barcelona Maya Palace. At the executive level, you're going to go on a top achiever trip, and this next one's to an African safari in Kenya, which is going to be absolutely phenomenal, plus a $25,000 bonus check. So when you put all those bonuses together, plus all the other pay that we didn't have time to show you, it's over $100,000 that you could earn in your next 15 months. Now, not everyone's going to be able to do it, but the opportunity is there if you go to work and work hard. So I'm going to go ahead and let Cheryl kind of wrap things up because we haven't heard from her in a while, talking about keeping it Shackley simple, and it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Cheryl, would you mind sharing?
You know, it is amazing to me that this is a business. You guys own a business when you join our Shackley team, and it is as simple as 1, 2, 3. I've owned a couple of different companies, and last year when I was diagnosed with cancer and I couldn't work, none of the other businesses I've owned or any of the jobs I've had would have paid me, and Shackley kept paying our bills every single month.
Yep.
So first of all, you want to get started. Join the team. Set up your website. Replace the toxic products with natural, proven, effective products from your own store, and you're going to save money when you Shackley-ize your home. And we've got a chart for you, a comparison chart that will show you how much money you're going to save to have toxin-free products. And then show Shackley to someone you care about. I have a whole family of people who had health challenges when we started Shackley, and I'm so glad that I helped my sister get through a brain tumor and my brother with other various health problems. And these products are making their lives better, and they're saving money. And then set some goals and dream again. Get with the person who brought you to the call, they're your new partner, to map out an action plan for the week. If we're going to have a mission, we have to know what it is and where we're going. That's all that is. And then start calling 2 people a day minimum and have them try your products. Sponsor a new distributor. Bring a new partner on your team. And then get ready to send your DD214 in with your Shackley ID for your free upgrade to Gold Ambassador. This is such a tremendous value. Send it to the MEV program at gmail.com, or you can fax it in to 1-800-866-395-1178. And then sponsor 3 paying Gold Ambassadors, and you will earn those bonuses of $300 to $600. And you want to get that done as soon as possible. And what's next? Well, basically what you do is get registered, attend the weekly Vitamin D Project, which starts right after our webinar every Wednesday night. It's at 8:30 Central to 9:30. It's put on by our great friend and sponsor, Mr. Pat Hens. He's a genius, and he's renowned in the network marketing world. You can go to www.dteammeeting.com and invite a veteran or anyone who wants to support and work with veterans to come back and join us for the MEV program webinar next Wednesday from 7:30 to 8:15 Central. Again, this is at www.mevprogram.com. It's a great website Marty put together to help you build your business. The MEV program is how you get in the Shackley business as a veteran for the best value, and the Vitamin D Project is the best way to build the Shackley business. So check it out. You'll be glad you did. You guys, thanks for your time and attention, and once again, thank you so much for your service. We appreciate you. God bless you.
Wonderful. Good stuff. Well, wonderful. I appreciate your time and attention, everyone, as well. Just remember, think of everyone you know who's a veteran that would like to be able to work from home, and we'll share this information with them, both on the website or live through this webinar, and then we'll get them on track with the project, which we call the Vitamin D Project, which is a wonderful step-by-step system of how to introduce vitamin D, which is something that is inexpensive and that everyone needs more of, as a way to get them into a nutritional program. And then from there, you can introduce all the other Shackley products, whether it's weight loss or nutritional or getting toxins out of the home with our Get Clean product line, our sports nutrition, and there's many more things. But it's a great way, kind of the point of the arrow, if you will, to start the conversation. So I would really encourage you guys in just the next 20 minutes to jump on to the Vitamin D Project webinar so that you can not only get in and get the value to the MEV program, but then learn how we're going to go about teaching everyone to duplicate and build their business by going to dteammeeting.com and taking a listen to our good friend and partner, Mr. Pat Hintz. So with that, we're going to open up for questions and answers. I want you to be thinking about also people that are not necessarily veterans, that are either in the military active or people that are civilians that are looking for work too. I mean, we're talking about huge unemployment. Taxes are something everyone's worried about. The high price of gas, groceries are going through the roof. People are looking for ways to make extra money, but they don't necessarily want a part-time or an extra job because they already are so busy in their life. So this is a business that you can work from your home when you want and with who you want. You get to pick your team. You know, you're not just put into a platoon, if you will, and say, there you go, that's who you got to work with. You know, deal with it. Here you get to pick your own winning team, and we're here to guide you and help you and coach you. So take advantage of what we can offer you by getting in on these webinars, checking out the website, and then if you have any other further questions, you can contact us through that website and just fill out your information in the Contact Us section at mevprogram.com. So I think that's enough information. Let's go ahead and open up the lines and answer some questions for about the next 5 minutes, and then we'll say our goodbyes and invite you again to jump back on to your phones and to your computers to check out the dteammeeting.com website to get registered and attend the Vitamin D Project and find out more about that as well. All right, so hold on one second. Let me go ahead and unmute the lines. Well, what we're going to do is begin, and I want to thank everyone for joining us on this webinar. Okay, hey guys. Not sure what all the background noise is there, but the lines are open. So if you have a question, we got about another 6 more minutes. Cheryl and I are here to help you about the program or anything else that you have questions on. Let us know your name, where you're from, and go ahead and ask your question or make any comments you like.
Excellent.
Thank you very much. Any other questions or comments? All right. Well, again,
I'm very excited about this program and the change it's going to help the military people do. I mean, even the veterans who are ready to retire and don't have what they thought they were going to have as far as their benefit packages and things like that. Although we're still, you know, working with a lot of young vets, it's great to be able to help like the guys my age who fought in Vietnam and give them a piece of something really powerful that will give them peace of mind and help them be stronger mentally and physically.
Absolutely. I mean, whether it's the Vivix to help you with the cellular aging, you know, at a cellular level, whether it's the vitamin D, because that is such a huge part about how that can spiral into other problems that people are having and all of these health concerns. I mean, there's so many different products that we can help people and bless them with as far as great health. And then by just simply sharing those products and being able to not only earn your products at a discount, eventually earn your product for free, but then also to be able to make hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to be able to double, quadruple, or totally blow away any kind of retirement or disability pay. It's very exciting to know that people can be empowered to make the kind of money they want, travel, do some things to help others, and having that excess money also means that they can do a lot of good in this world as well as civilians. And the fact is that this is a business that is willable, saleable, and transferable. So your children's children could benefit from something you start today. And we're very excited that you guys are part of this. We want to continue to keep sharing the word and letting people know they can just go to the website.